It's January 1st, 2026. Elon Musk wakes up in a 400-square-foot studio in Austin, Texas. No savings, no team, no Elon cult. Just a 5-year-old laptop, $47 in his checking account from a freelance gig that barely covered ramen, and that brain which is wired for breaking problems down to their atoms and rebuilding them better. He's got zero reputation, zero network, zero head start. The world doesn't know his name and the algorithm doesn't care. But by December 31st, he's a billionaire. Not from luck, not from connections. He builds from grit, sleepless nights, and a system that turns physics, code, and sheer stubbornness into exponential wealth. This is the story of how he'd do it again from absolute zero. Stick to the end where we show you how you can do it too. The year kicks off with trends screaming in everyone's face, but only Elon hears the signal. Artificial intelligence is exploding, but it's choking on power bills, and data centers are projected to eat 945 terawatt hours by 2030. That is basically India's entire electric grid. Energy scarcity is the real bottleneck, not graphics cards. Space? It could be the ultimate hack. It has endless solar and natural cooling. And for robotics, humanoids are finally dropping in cost and AI is almost smart enough to control them. Normal people see chaos. Elon sees a $1 trillion convergence. He doesn't chase hype. He starts tiny but thinks galactic. In January, he codes a dead simple artificial intelligence agent builder called ForgeAgent. Drag and drop tool for small businesses to automate the soul-crushing stuff like chasing invoices, scheduling gigs, and predicting stocks without spreadsheets from hell. He launches it on a free tier off some no-name platform for $19 a month. 30 days later, 2,500 users, $57,000 in revenue. He's eating ramen like it's a Michelin star, coding 18-hour days in a hoodie that smells like regret. He reinvests every penny. Why? Because in 2026, artificial intelligence isn't the product, it's the new oil. And he's drilling the wells. By March, ForgeAgent is spitting out mountains of real-world data. He pivots hard, builds FlowForge, the PayPal for artificial intelligence agents. Frictionless payments for micro-gigs. If your artificial intelligence books a new client, FlowForge settles the payment in seconds on optimized blockchain rails. No banks. No 3% fees that murder margins. He posts it quietly in 3 niche discords. Your agents work and FlowForge pays. By June, there are 18,000 users, $1.4 million annualized. No venture capitalists. Just a product so sticky, word spreads like a crypto pump in a bull market. Elon's negotiating with himself at 3 in the morning. He says this better scale, or I'm flipping artificial intelligence burgers for a living. Now the big swing. July hits, and the power crunch is brutal. Artificial intelligence is eating 10% of United States electricity. Elon zooms out. Why battle Earth's grid when space is the free lunch? He takes his FlowForge cache and prototypes OrbitForge, a shoebox-sized satellite kit, solar-powered, that runs artificial intelligence workloads in low Earth orbit, and beams results back. The first launch is on a cheap rideshare commercial rocket for $180,000. It works. The satellite processes queries 45% cheaper than ground servers because up there, the sun never sets, and heat just radiates away. Mid-tier cloud startups bite first. Over $65 million in contracts. Hyperscalers are next. At this point, Elon's basically turning space into a data center empire. While everyone else is fighting for grid connections, he's negotiating with gravity. In August, he didn't stop at one play, that's for amateurs. He spins up synergies that compound like interest on steroids. ForgeAgent brains plus FlowForge rails plus OrbitForge compute equals a full artificial intelligence economy stack. Businesses plug in, agents hustle, money flows, servers hum in space. Then robotics, September. Humanoids are the hot ticket, costs are crashing, deployments everywhere from factories to kitchens. Elon hacks a few off-the-shelf kits with his artificial intelligence smarts. Drops ForgeBot, an $11,000 versatile humanoid that does chores, assembly lines, even basic tele-op surgery sims. Sells 8,000 in the first month to early adopters sick of unreliable humans. In October, the web of companies tightens. OrbitForge powers ForgeBots remotely for zero latency control. FlowForge handles robot as a service subscriptions. Revenue? $520 million run rate. He raises $1.2 billion privately. It is from angel investors who see the flywheel, not the guy coding in the dark. Elon's stake? 71%. In November, the moonshot. With Orbital profits, he funds a lunar relay prototype, a mass driver to fling more compute hardware deeper into space. Why? Earth's blackouts and regulations can't touch the void. The first test succeeds. He engineers a SPAC initial public offering at a $22 billion valuation. Stock moons 280%. His 69% ownership? $4.1 billion on paper. But he doesn't sell. That's quitter talk. December 31st, 2026, Elon's net worth clocks in at over $10 billion. From a cracked laptop to lunar infrastructure in 365 days. The secret sauce? First principles at warp speed. Build small, test ruthlessly, and compound everything. There is no ego, just repetition that laughs at impossible. And the wildest part? Elon isn't done. 2027? Artificial general intelligence agents running whole companies. Work becomes optional. Money is as outdated as Blockbuster. So what does this mean for you? Watching at midnight with cold takeout? Wondering if your side hustle will ever hit? You don't need to code satellites. Copy the blueprint here. Number 1. Obsess over atoms. What's actually true in 2026? Artificial intelligence power voids, space abundance, and robot labor shifts. Not keeping up with the Kardashians. Number 2. Ship tiny but aim cosmic. Your $19 artificial intelligence template today equals tomorrow's cash cow. Number 3. Forge synergies. Make your skills, tools, and networks feed each other like a well-oiled machine. Number 4. Grind through the suck. Sleepless nights aren't optional, they're the price of entry. Elon did it with nothing. You've got the same toolkit, a laptop, the internet, and trends exploding right now. The only gap? He shipped while the world scrolls. See you in the next one. Subscribe for more.